Well, let me talk about showing up for a second because you mentioned before acting and you mentioned producing things of that nature. Well, okay, he's branching out, but in 2010, you wrote and starred in a short film where strippers go to die. And I'm telling you this, I don't know if there's a copy of it online, but once we're done with this, if you can send that to me because I just feel like I really need to do some research on that. Can you tell us about that film?
Oh God, you have to find it. That was when I was in this acting class. I had this acting class with this teacher Jerry Katz, and that was the best class I've been in. I was in that class for over 7 years. That's where most of my acting friends I met. It was like a group project. I wasn't the main. I was one of the writers. I wasn't the main writer. Shannon Forrester. Actually, I don't know if you saw it. One of my credits was for my firstly fully produced film, A Cry for Help. We just completed that in March of this year, and it played at the Louisiana Film Prize, and we got nominated for one of the top films, and I got nominated for Best Actor. Um,
Congratulations. Awesome.
but
Yes.
thank you. But yeah, Shrimps Go to Die is the title is. I think the title is probably more funny than the film. It wasn't a funny film at all. But it was a group project when most every person in the film was somebody that was in that acting class at that time. And me and my co-producer Shannon Forrestal, because we did the A Cry for Help film. We produced that, but it's my first time getting involved in the filmmaking process because it basically started at her kitchen table. Me, her, the director, um, and another gentleman, Sam Medina. He was in the movie 22 with Mark Wahlberg. He was the the adversary of Mark Wahlberg. So we all sat down and started collaborating on this project about a strip club owner uh, that owns the strip club, but something goes awry, and one of the strippers dies because one of the customers takes it too far, accidentally, kills her. And I played one of the police officers who comes to the scene and investigates the transgression. So it was my first time actually getting involved in the process because I told you initially I started off as a producer and then I got thrown into acting, and so I never really got back to that part of it until I did Strippers Go to Die. So I'm more of a natural producer because it's just project manager. That's what I did before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Acting is the challenge. Acting is the thing that kept me in the film industry. But it was good to be in a situation where you have some control because as an actor, you really have no control unless you're one of the top actors in the world. You're always auditioning. You're always reading for different parts. And as you if you do good work and people start to notice you, it gets easier. But all that means is that you now you're moving up, but you're also moving up to high competition. It's like going from graduate school, from undergrad to graduate school.
Yeah.
You're moving up, but everybody else you like competing against now is better
Mm-hmm.
because you got to realize I have a 20 to 25 year. I'm 20 to 25 years late. Most people my age been acting at least started acting at least 20 to 25 years before me. If the teenager is 25 years and if it's a 20-year-old and it's 20 years, they started acting before me. So I have always been at a disadvantage. So I had to work extremely hard just to get close behind them. So this actually helps give me an advantage if I'm part of the production. Now I don't have to worry about the auditioning part, and I can use some of that energy on the product itself, and then because and it just I like the team atmosphere of producing something because nobody can do a project by themselves.
Yeah.
Like there's no way you can't do everything by yourself, and people who have tried to do too many things have failed fantastically because it's the small things, the wardrobe, the catering, the transportation, the locations. There's so many parts to a film, to doing even a short film. People don't realize. You just don't show up and it happens.
Yeah.
You know,
People would be
so
surprised.
Yeah.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.